Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Engaging. First and foremost, a quick thank you to everyone who's left a comment on my video last week, and also who subscribed to my channel. Big thank you to shout out to you all. I'm going to do something a bit different today. First and foremost, you'll start noticing as well, on my videos in future, you're going to see the letter E in brackets or the letter D in brackets, because I speak both English and German, and I do videos in both English and German. And I'm sure many of you Brits are watching the German videos, and many of the German folk are actually watching the English videos as well, because they're two different videos, which is kind of bizarre really, but it's cool. And obviously all the likes and all the views I'm getting, it's definitely helping the channel. I mean, obviously the channel will grow ergonomically over time anyway. Once I start this layout, we get it going. But yeah, this video today, it's going to be about the EMU and the stuff between Brawa and Fleischmann. And as you can see in the foreground, there's a red DB an ice, DB ice, and obviously the NAH EMU in the background there. And yeah, the NAH is just a fantastic model. I'll as usual, what I'll do is I'll stick in the item numbers for the 147, which is pulling the ice, the white ice coaches, and the 245, which is pulling the German DBs, red DB Twindexx coaches. I'll stick them in below, so you've got the item numbers. You won't be able to get them anymore because they're quite old and have been discontinued for a couple of years. And I won't be putting the sound profiles in there because obviously I'm not playing the sounds on them today, but they will be prominent in future videos because they're both prototypically the locos that are on the front of these pull these kind of coaches, which is cool. As usual, I'll give you the item numbers, but don't hold your breath hoping to get any of this stuff because it's like rock and roll shit. This NAH, which runs from Kiel to Hamburg, this EMU, it's kind of hard to get hold of. I think they've got one or two left. When I went to the show last week, I tried to get the DB version of it and I couldn't get it because it sold out the minute it landed on the website. And because I'm not in the know in Germany, and I only find out off the back of the guy who I collect my Brawa stuff from in the northwest here in Rochdale. Big shout out actually to Tim from Arcadia Models. Thanks for all your support, mate. I know you probably don't watch my videos, but yeah, guys, the guy's fantastic. He goes out his way to help you, and he's got someone that helps with the technical side of stuff in the shop as well, which is fantastic because obviously if you're not technically minded, I'm not fantastic when it comes to stuff like that. But the knowledge I've got of the stuff that runs is a different kettle of fish. But yeah, so a big shout out to Tim and his wife, and because they always give a really great service. I've only been a customer there for 2 years now, but you know, every time I go there, he goes out of his way to help, which is great. So yeah, the item. The actual NAH set here is item number 64551, and you get the two end locos, and then you get one double coach. But I bought the extra one, which is 64552. And again, on the white ones that you can see there, I've actually bought two extra coaches. The pack 3 set in the white ice, that is 64523, and then the two extra coaches are 26 and 27. And yeah, one of them's a bit dodgy. It's got a dodgy wheel on it, so I'm waiting for Brawa to send me a wheel back. I'm not sure if I've caused damage to it when we put lights in it or what, I don't know, but yeah, they've kindly said that Brawa said they're going to send me a fresh wheel to replace the one, which is really cool. And when I took my receipt and showed them how much I spent, that's when they give me the details on the new DB AG EMU that's coming out sometime this year. So I was able to throw a deposit on it and get them ordered straight away, which is fantastic. Because they're going to go dead quick. As soon as they go online, that'll be it. They'll be gone in 5 minutes. But anyway, let's concentrate on this. There's going to be some shaking on my camera now because I'm going to lift it up and I'm just going to show you some differences on some of this stuff. I'll just show you the two locos that are pulling the other stuff. This one at the front here is a 245, BR245 diesel, and the one next to it, which is pulling the ice coach, is a 147.5. And the running numbers for that, I think it's 147,559.9, the ice one, and I've forgotten what that the 245 is, to be honest. I can't remember. It's the 245 here is 1245 0035 stroke 5, that is. And the item numbers for both of these locos, I've got the boxes up here, guys. I'm pretty sure you won't be, you might find one on eBay if you're lucky, but the white ice loco is 738975 and the 245 is 7370010. So, oh, and the coaches that you can see, the red Flughafen set or the airport set from FEX, it's 881916. So yeah, that's all the item numbers. Let's look at that. See my infinity brush there. Squid my infinity brush. God, it's an amazing bit of cat. So it's fantastic. I'm bit of dick swinging there, guys. Sorry about that. I've not got around to using it properly yet. I'm going to use it in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. So yeah, one quick pan to the back of here just to show the difference between the Brawa stuff is chalk and cheese, to be honest. If we look at the back end here, you'll see if I go a close up on the DB Fleischmann version, it's got quite a wide window light. And then if we go, in fact, let's go to 5, because it'll be right close up, and hopefully the studio. So a bit of a shaky here, guys, because I'm leaning across. But here, look at the profile on the. If I pan it out enough, and just come back to 2, we should see them both a bit odd. You can see that the right hand one's got a really wide window up towards the left and right at the top, whereas the Brawa version is a much more sort of tighter window. It does flank out to the left and right at the top. We've got a big windscreen wiper on the front, as both of them are on the as we look at it, the right hand side, but their left hand side of the window, the actual drivers. But yeah, you can see the window differences is quite different, which is kind of a shock for the same kind of coach, because it's the same coach, but it's just manufactured by different companies, obviously. And that's the same to be said with the actual EMU. You can see the prominent of the back window on there. It's fantastic. Let's just pan out a bit here so you can see some of the. Just going to be shaky a bit here, guys. I'm just going to come to 2 seconds rather than 5 so you can see the lights coming on. So, what I like about these Brawa stuff is that if you have a close look there, you see the board that I'm now focusing on. Says here's the focus isn't working. There we go. So watch this. The boards all light up. Individual boards. It's fantastic. That's the detail that they put on this loco. On the coaches. That's the loco. This end is the loco. The other end is just a dummy unit. So let me turn on the lights. So you can see how fantastic. Look at that. How cool is that? In like a blue coolness, which is really cool. And when you get to the end, the cab light's in white. Watch this. See, that's cool, isn't it? But it's very bright. It's how you'd expect it to be, you know, so that you can see. And then if we come a bit closer around the front here, hopefully, let me just move my tripod out of the way so I can get a bit closer here. So if I turn the headlamps on full blast, you'll see them, hopefully. There we go. Let's get right in front. See them flashing, fantastic. The horn on this is pretty short but sweet. There we go. Pretty cool. The shunting, listen to this. Oh, that's the generator that's the idle generator just kicked in. It does it randomly. That's the curved shunting. Obviously, I'm going to turn it off because it's quite loud. Here's the doors. I love the prolonged sound, it's just great, isn't it? And then we've got air compressor. Then the whistle. I'll put all these details below like I normally do, guys. Then we've got windows opening and closing, obviously. And then we've got coupling. That's quite prominent, that, isn't it? When you switch it on and then switch it off, it's got a click as well, which is pretty cool. And what I like about this, right, this is in German, guys, but what it will say is the doors are opening on the left, so if you want to get out, you've got to go on the left.
Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung links.
So get out on the left hand side, and here's the other side. So get off on the direction right, on the drive direction right. Then the idle running is actually running naturally, but it has got a sound for it, but because it is running idle, it won't come on. And then we've got the last two are sound, directive braking and lights, but you can't hear that unless it's moving. Then we've got 19 is sound off, 20 is sound up, that's turn the revs up. And then 21 is braking, but we're not moving, so it's a bit unnatural. But yeah, unlike on Fleischmann, it only works when the train's moving. This works when it's stood still as well. But let's flip it around the track a bit anyway, and so you can hear it running. It's fabulous, I'm sure. I think my only criticism of this is that the couplings are quite wide, so I might put some of them. If you watch my last video on the ice train, you notice I put some magnetic couplings in, and it's closed the curtains up really close. The criticism I've got with this set is that it's a bit light on the bottom end, so when you go around a really tight corner, if you went round an R3 or an R2, you might derail. Or one of the wheels might not 100%, you know, like they might just, the front or the side or the back might just drop out, and then it causes a derailment. So I'm running R4, so it's not a big deal, but I will be running R4s and R3s, so therefore it could have a major bearing on what's actually going on. So I'm just going to pop this up a little bit quicker. So you can see it does motor. Oh, pantograph lift as well, which is pretty cool. So it's a stunning set, I love it. I can't wait to get my hands on the DBRD, the red version. I'm really looking forward to that. So I will be keeping an eye on these guys, because they are pretty, they don't do a lot of stuff, but what they do is quality, you know what I mean? You've got to pay for it, it's not cheap, but you know, with anything quality, you just got to pay for it, haven't you? So I'll bring it back around, guys, and then we'll drag it in to stop it, and then that'll conclude the video. So I hope this has been entertaining, if nothing else, if not even entertaining, but I hope it's been enjoyable for you guys. As you can see, the cab light just come on as it stopped, because when it's moving it goes off. See? That's cool, isn't it? How cool is that? And that's just automated as well. So the fact that they've even got that in the chip, just think it oozes quality. And you can see from the graphics on the side, if you look at the graphics on the side, look at that by the window there, that white graphic is fantastic, isn't it? The whole model oozes quality. If you flip it upside down and you look underneath, you can see the work that's gone into the bogies and into the electrics in the bogies. It's fantastic for the pickups. So they've got a stunning model on the hands here. I'm not surprised that they've nearly all sold out. I believe they sold nearly 50,000 copies or sets from the original that they set up when I was speaking to a guy from Brawa. They sell like hotcakes evidently. I think they've got 1 or 2 sets left, and then the run's gone. So it's just amazing how as soon as they knock something up, it's gone. It's a bit like the ESU stuff, you know, another manufacturer in Germany that are really good. So anyway, guys, enough blabbing from me. Quick pan of all of them, and then that's going to be it on the video. Thanks again for all the subs that I've got recently. Getting close to that 1,000 mark now, it'll be great when we get there. And there we go, guys, that's my shot. My next video, don't know what it's going to be, because I've got like, you can see all my new locos there, look. These are already secure thingy on a video. So I'll catch you on my next video, and thanks again, and have a great weekend. Bye bye.